Home prices hit a record in May, but sales didn't impress. The number of sales overall has stalled, but the market keeps moving higher. The median home price right now stands at $419,300, which is a record high and 5.8% higher than last year. Sales fell 2.8% from May of last year, and sales were down 0.7% from April. Rates are high, prices are high, and buyers are discouraged. The average rate on a 30-year is sitting right at 7%. One bright spot for buyers is that inventory of homes for sale rose 6.7% month to month and are up 18.5% from last year at this time. Even though inventory is gaining, it's still very low. What we need in order to boost the housing market is more inventory and lower rates. That will help get the market back to a normal cycle. The big question buyers have is, will prices ever ease? The median home price hit a record of $419,300. What's perplexing buyers is that not only are homes 50% higher than 5 years ago, but rates are also nearly double. The big question everyone is asking is, how can anybody afford homes at these prices? Another factor that is often not talked about is that home insurance rates have skyrocketed all over the US and especially in California and Florida. In addition, maintenance costs have gone up tremendously, and so have property taxes. Ask any financial expert and they'll tell you it's almost never been a more unattractive time to be a first-time home buyer. Right now, 28% of transactions are cash. 31% of transactions right now are first-time home buyers. If you're on the sidelines hoping for a housing crash, I wouldn't count on it anytime soon. If we enter into a recession, the Fed typically lowers rates, which then stimulates the housing market. The only way housing can really crash is if we are in a bad recession and the Fed is unable to lower rates because inflation is still high. That's entirely possible, and that would definitely cause some trouble in the housing market. At least until the election, don't count on anything major happening. Many countries all over the world are having elections this year, so central banks are doing all they can to keep the system humming along. If I were a first-time home buyer, I would just stay put. The disparity between renting and owning has almost never been this high. There's just no reason to rush in to buy right now. Are we in a housing bubble? Well, prices are definitely out of control, but the boomers are super rich and the millennials are in their prime home buying years, and they're also benefiting from the fact that they have rich boomer parents. The boomers are sitting on nearly $80 trillion of wealth, which is just crazy. And the millennials are the biggest population segment, and they are in their prime home buying years. So the answer to the question is that housing has a lot of demand right now, but it definitely feels like we're reaching a tipping point where something has to give because it just doesn't make sense. I think after the election in 2025, we'll see some real turbulence. Until then, sit tight and we'll all just have to wait and see. If you liked my video, please push the like button, and I wish you a great day. Thank you.